Hi guys, Bianca Spears here, and I've been wanting to record this video for such a long time because lots of clients aren't really sure about what laughter yoga is, what laughter wellness is, or what the difference is between the two. Lots of people within the laughter industry aren't even sure, and I know I was the same until I qualified in laughter wellness last year. I didn't really get the distinct differences. So that's what we're going to go through today. So firstly, let's start with laughter yoga. What is laughter yoga? A lot of people think that it's actually going to involve yoga poses and asanas like downward dog and those kinds of things. I often joke that if you did downward dog while you laughed, you'd probably just fart. But all jokes aside, laughter yoga is called laughter yoga because it involves deep yogic breathing. It also, traditionally, a lot of the exercises also involve stretching, and laughter yoga is, in my experience, a lot more of a workout in the comparison of the two. So laughter yoga can involve physical stuff, and it is all about leading the mind with the body. So allowing the body to lead, because there is a mind-body connection, right? Our mind can lead our body can lead our mind, and that's exactly what it's all about, is utilizing laughter. So perhaps even starting with some fake laughter, if you will, and kind of there is a little bit of an attitude of fake it till you make it. So starting with false laughter that evolves into contagious and natural laughter so that we're getting those benefits. Because the reality is your body doesn't know the difference between simulated laughter and actual laughter anyway. You're still getting the benefits because it's one of those things. It's like if you were pretending to walk, you're actually walking. If you're pretending to laugh, well, guess what? You're actually laughing. Maybe it's in a weird and fake kind of way, but you're actually laughing. So you're still going to get all the major benefits of laughter anyway. Laughter yoga was created in India, and the guy who's basically spread it around is Dr. Madan Kataria. He's made it world famous. He's made it about world peace. And a lot of the laughter yoga side of things is about community. It's about having a local laughter club where you can bring people together and allow them to experience laughter yoga and connect and bond through that, as well as receiving all the amazing positive benefits of laughter. So if laughter yoga isn't yoga, if you're not doing downward dog and sun salutations, what are you actually doing? Well, I'm going to break down exactly how a session goes. So in a session, there are 3 basic things that we roll through until we get to the end where we do a meditation. So the 3 basic things are laughing, go figure, deep, like utilizing the diaphragm for everything that we do. So laughing, good, hearty chuckles with the laughter exercises. So what's a laughter exercise? Well, laughter exercises can be anything used to stimulate laughter. So you might have something like namaste laughter, where you're greeting each other. And instead of saying namaste, you make eye contact, smile, and laugh. This has evolved, this greeting laughter, into so many different kinds. So you can do handshake laughter, where you meet a person, make eye contact, smile, shake hands, and laugh. Another laughter yoga classic is the old laughter milkshake. There are no blenders involved. What we do is we start with 2 cups. We use deep vowel sounds, which are also really beneficial for your body. And we go like this. And then we drink it down and laugh. What else is a laughter exercise from laughter yoga? Laughter motorbike is one of my favorites. It's something that I started out with. It got me hooked, and basically you start your laughter motorbike. So you might go like, doesn't quite kick over. Oh, not quite. 3 times. And now it goes. You ride it around the room. So there's some typical laughter yoga exercises. Now, laughter yoga was it started spreading in the 90s from India and going global. And people have incorporated their own flavor, right? People have started bringing in elements of mindfulness, of Tai Chi, of meditation, of hypnosis, of NLP, of coaching techniques, like all kinds of different people from different walks of life have started using laughter yoga for many, many different reasons. There's very much a wide range of what is defined as laughter yoga at the moment, because even the way I was trained in laughter yoga is not the traditional way. From what I understand, the traditional way of laughter yoga is the laughing, as I've mentioned, the clapping and chanting, right? So palms flat together, activating acupressure points in the body, clapping or rhythmic exercises with some chanting, and the deep yogic breathing. So they're the 3 things: the laughter exercises, deep yogic breathing, and the clapping and chanting. Now, as I was saying, in the traditional sense, from what I understand, there's 1 breath between each of the exercises. So you might be moving around the room, clapping and chanting, ho, ho, ha, 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 ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. You take a breath, and then you begin the next laughter exercise. So I have done a session that was run like that, and I found it incredibly exhausting. The exercises in laughter yoga tend to be quite active as well. You're moving around, you're stretching, you're interacting with other members in the group. If it's a group session, you're really having a good time, and childlike playfulness is a big, big part of laughter yoga as well. It is often, as I've probably mentioned, considered as a workout. And the training, as far as the training goes, training is anywhere from 2 days to 5 days, depending on the level that you're wanting to do. And that's your laughter yoga teacher training, or laughter yoga leader, as it's called. Switching on over to laughter wellness. Now, laughter wellness was created in the 2000s by a guy named Sebastian Gendry. And Sebastian had found the power of laughter through laughter yoga. He trained about 150 times around the world, all laughter yoga leader trainings. He traveled around. He was paid to laugh and to help others laugh and understand the benefits of laughter. What he wanted to do was create something that people could take away. So he wanted to create some context around the exercises. For example, something like brush your teeth laughter can just be a bit of fun in a session. Or motorbike laughter can just be a bit of fun in a session. Tarzan laughter, where it's like, oh, swinging across the jungle, can just be a bit of fun in a session. You're probably not going to do it outside of a session, at least to help yourself with something other than just having a play and having a laugh. So what Sebastian wanted to do was create something where people could take tools away. They could have a more mindful practice and really create context around the things that they're doing, create context and reason for the exercises. So I'm going to give you some examples of those so that it all makes sense. So something you might do in laughter wellness, and I do want to say before I get into the examples, a lot of laughter yoga practices and a lot of laughter yoga exercises are used in laughter wellness. Greeting laughter. We do it at the start of a laughter wellness session as well to greet other members in the group. There is a lot of crossover. So I want to say that before I begin giving the examples. So first example from a laughter wellness exercise might be something like happy memories laughter. So you might close your eyes, connect to a time where you were laughing with family or friends and you just couldn't stop laughing, and allow that laughter to come through you now as you picture that moment. So that's an example of a happy memories laughter. With your breaths between exercises, you might do a gratitude breath. So placing hands on heart, inhaling, connecting something you're truly grateful for. Allowing your heart to fill with that, smiling as you release. Connecting to a second thing you're truly grateful for as you fill your body with oxygen and gratitude. And exhale, smiling, being thankful for how things are. What laughter wellness also involves, on top of the 3 basics that are in laughter yoga, so we've got the clapping and chanting, we've got the deep yogic breathing. The laughter section can be inviting play. So it could be laughter, and more than likely is, especially if you're doing a shorter session. And in lengthier sessions, typically, we go into play. So in that laughter section, you go into play. So it might be a game. I've played a game where you pop a feather on the back of your hand and you've got to move around the room, keeping your feather on your hand, trying to blow the feathers off other people's hands, right? So it's a game of skill. It's a game of tactics. It gets your body and mind working together. You might dance, right? You might have something that involves dance. You might have something that involves singing or humming or song of some kind. There's a lot of different play involved. And one of the big differences I often say to people is that laughter wellness is about creating positive energy. So it's not just focusing on laughter, but it's also focusing on boosting other positive vibes, boosting gratitude, boosting love, boosting appreciation, boosting compliments, self-love, all kinds of pride, all kinds of positive vibes. You can tailor your sessions to really hone in on those different things. And the 4th section in a laughter wellness session is positive reinforcements. So we'll have exercises where we are boosting those positive energies. So it might be a simple affirmation like, today is an awesome day. We might then in the second round go into today is an awesome day because, and share why today is an awesome day with the group. And people keep sharing different ideas. We have a thing called Happy News Radio, where you're sharing happy news, something that you've discovered or something from your personal life. So it might be like, Happy News Radio, the sun's shining today. Happy News Radio, I'm spending the rest of the weekend with my family who are visiting from across Australia. Happy News Radio, I just got a job promotion, whatever it is. And then everyone joins in celebrating with you. Celebration is a big aspect that you can also bring into these sessions as well. Now, as far as the training goes for laughter wellness, when I trained last year, it was a 60-hour training, right? Sounds like a lot. Think about it if you're wanting to become a professional at something. Like, you need time to develop and hone your skills. So there's in-person, which I did the in-person version, not the online. So we were 3 days, I believe, in person, 2 to 3 days. I was pregnant at the time. Now my memory's gone all fuzzy. In person, learning together, practicing sessions together, doing the theory side of things, if you will, and asking questions of course as well. And learning from each other, creating our own exercises and really like bouncing off each other, getting ideas from each other as we run those practice sessions in that part of the training. The rest of the training was all about a practicum. So we're then going over a 3-month period, going in and practicing and actually getting our hours up in laughter leading and facilitation. So we had to do all different kinds of sessions, all different lengths of sessions, because what you can achieve in 15 minutes really comes down to how well you lead a session versus in an hour, most people can come to sort of the same outcome with a group. Also one-to-one sessions or groups or different audiences or different focuses of the sessions. It really gave us a good opportunity to plan those sessions, Connie, who trained me, she would give us feedback on the planning of the session, feedback on the session if she was actually there, and we would also do a reflection. Now, for me, someone who loves to wing it, this whole process was absolute gold because it actually meant that I was planning for once instead of just getting in front of the group and being like, oh, let's do this next. It really did allow me to become a professional in my laughter game because it meant that I was planning, I was reflecting properly, not just thinking of stuff in my mind and then, not jotting it down or not really giving it the attention it deserves so that next time I can do it better. And it allowed that second pair of eyes and ears to look at things from someone who's been running a laughter business for the last 3 years and running a laughter club for that entire time as well. More than 3 years now, but 3 years weekly, running a laughter club, running sessions, also running in corporate settings, also run with kids, run with the elderly. Like, she's very, very trained in what she's done and worked with a lot of different groups. And that mentorship was really, and the length of time and the practicum really made the difference for me as far as the training goes. So I've babbled on a bit about that for now. What we're going to do is kind of draw it all up and take a look at the actual differences. Firstly, the structure. So the structure is different in a laughter yoga and laughter wellness session. The biggest difference, of course, being that addition of the positive reinforcements and also the opportunity for play that's not necessarily just laughter. The major differences for me, may be different for you, but these are the big differences for me. Simulated or fake laughter is okay in laughter yoga because it works on the body-mind principle, that the body can lead the mind. You will get the benefits anyway. Laughter wellness is all about choosing and allowing laughter. The same way you can choose to walk across a room, you can choose to laugh rather than forcing or faking. Laughter yoga, in my eyes, there's a big focus on stimulating laughter. So through playful exercises, through whatever, it's all about building the laughter. Whereas laughter wellness is about building and creating that positive energy. And I find personally the focus of a laughter yoga session is a bit more lighthearted, fun, super playful. One of the big things I didn't mention, laughter wellness kind of scales back on the crazier, if you will, things that I love to do. I love to swing through the jungle like Tarzan. I love to have imaginary food fights. I love to get really wild and really crazy and do animal, impersonations and those kinds of things with laughter. That's not necessarily part, unless it's within context, of a laughter wellness session. And this was purposely created into and built into laughter wellness, bringing in more exercises that are in context, not having that play that's just for the sake of play, but actually bringing things into a context. So exercises that can actually be used in day-to-day life to help you move through something. Laughter yoga for me really feels more like exercise. As I said, it can be really intense, really high energy. Laughter wellness feels more all-encompassing and more empowering for me. Difference between the trainings, laughter yoga, 2-day to 5-day, depending on what level you're doing. Laughter wellness, to become a facilitator, was for me a 60-hour training. I believe that's being upped to give people even more experience and more value when they're training so that you can walk out becoming a total laughter professional. This video has been helpful for you. Please let me know if it cleared anything up. Feel free to share if you think others would benefit from this video. And remember, as always, you're creating absolutely everything in your life. It's so possible for you to create anything you can imagine. Keep laughing.